Hello guys! Welcome to Sissygram Genderbender Stories on YouTube. Today, I am bringing you a brand new genderbender story. If you like my voice, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for regular updates. Now, let's start the story. The day began like any other for Alex, working at the game studio, surrounded by empty coffee cups and unfinished tasks. He was busy debugging the latest build of a new game. It wasn't the most glamorous job, but he enjoyed it, finding a certain satisfaction in the work. Just as he was getting into the groove, an email notification caught his attention. It was from his boss, asking him to come to the office as there was something important to discuss. Sighing with annoyance, Alex wondered what it could be. He didn't want to be away from his desk for long, but he grabbed his notebook and reluctantly headed to the boss office. After a brief knock, Alex entered the office. His boss gestured for him to sit. "What's up?" Alex asked, settling into the chair. The boss leaned forward, looking serious. "You know about the new project, right?" he asked. Alex nodded, mentioning his role in debugging the game. The boss then explained that they had run into a significant problem with the female protagonist's animations. Despite their efforts, they couldn't make the characters' movements look natural. "We need real actors in motion capture suits to solve this," the boss continued. Alex was puzzled. He wasn't an actor, and he knew nothing about motion capture. His boss then revealed something that took Alex by surprise. They had developed a pill that could temporarily change someone's physical form. By taking it, Alex would transform into a woman for a few days, allowing him to accurately capture the protagonist's movements. The pill was safe, reversible, and high-tech, but Alex was still in disbelief. "You want me to turn into a woman?" he asked. The boss explained further, citing the studio's financial struggles. They couldn't afford professional actors, and there were no women at studio, so Alex was their best option. Feeling overwhelmed and unsure, Alex instinctively wanted to refuse, but then his boss offered an incentive, a raise, and an upgraded workstation if he helped. Alex thought about it. The opportunity was unique, and the rewards were tempting. After some hesitation, he agreed to help. The paperwork was extensive, but once it was signed, Alex was handed the pill and a glass of water. "You might feel some discomfort, but it'll pass," the boss warned. Alex swallowed the pill, and soon he felt a warmth spreading through his body. His features began to change. His jawline softened, his shoulders narrowed, and his hair grew long and silky. In just minutes, the male version of Alex was gone, replaced by a beautiful woman with striking green eyes, an athletic figure, and the perfect build for motion capture. Staring at his reflection in disbelief, Alex marveled at the transformation. His voice sounded different too, higher and smoother. His boss asked how he felt, and Alex replied, "Different, in a good way," still processing the change. He was given time to adjust in the studio's private lounge. He felt like a stranger in his own skin, but it wasn't entirely unpleasant. After a couple of hours, the boss returned with a new set of clothes, something more fitting for Alex's new form. The clothes felt strange, but he adjusted. When he finally saw himself in the bathroom mirror, the reflection of the woman was both exhilarating and alien. Despite the discomfort, there was an undeniable thrill in it. After getting changed, Alex returned to the lounge, where the boss suggested taking the rest of the day off. Still, he tried to relax and adjust to the transformation, realizing by the evening that he had become more comfortable with his new body. The next day, Alex arrived at the studio, now feeling more at ease with the transformation. The boss greeted him warmly, and they quickly headed to the motion capture room, which had been set up in the gym overnight. A black suit with reflective markers was waiting for him. After changing into it, Alex was once again struck by how strange the sensation was, as the suit clung to his new body. standing in front of the mirror. He could hardly believe it was his reflection. In the motion capture room, a friendly technician guided him through the process, easing his nerves. The day was filled with various movements, walking, running, and jumping, until the basic sequences were perfected. Initially, Alex struggled, but with encouragement from the crew, he improved significantly. By midday, he was performing flawlessly, and the motion capture team was impressed with his progress. The day flew by, and by the time they were wrapping up, Alex was exhausted but exhilarated. His boss complimented him, saying the animations would look amazing in the game. The next day started similarly, and once again, Alex changed into the motion capture suit, ready for a day of filming more intense scenes for the protagonist. He was tasked with navigating dangerous terrain, fighting enemies, and solving puzzles, all requiring intense physicality. By lunchtime, he was exhausted but happy. During a break, Alex reflected on how much he enjoyed his time as a woman. It felt so right. As the day concluded, the animation team announced they had captured everything they needed. Alex's role in bringing the game's protagonist to life was finished. However, he felt an unexpected sadness. He had grown attached to the transformation, and the thought of returning to his old self felt painful. That evening, standing in front of a mirror in the dressing room, Alex realized he didn't want to return to his original male form. The transformation had unlocked something inside him. He felt more at home than he ever had before. The next morning, he went to meet his boss, where he was supposed to take the pill and revert to his male body. But as he entered the office, he was no longer sure he wanted to go through with it. "Welcome back, Alex," his boss said, smiling. "I guess you want to go back to being a guy, right?" Alex hesitated before speaking quietly. Not exactly. He explained that the project, the transformation, and the role had made him realize something about himself. He didn't want to go back to being Alex. His boss listened attentively, offering understanding and respect. After some conversation, the boss agreed that if Alex wanted to stay in his new form permanently, he just needed to avoid taking the pill. He would also need to sign some paperwork, and there might be some role adjustments at the studio. Alex agreed, feeling a sense of relief and happiness that he hadn't anticipated. In the days that followed, Alex's decision to make the transformation permanent was finalized. He thrived in his new role at the studio, not just as a programmer, but as a lead animation creator. Using his new acting skills to bring characters to life, he also discovered new hobbies like dance and modeling, which allowed him to explore his new identity further. Looking back, Alex marveled at how far he had come. His transformation had changed not only his body, but his entire life. For the first time, he felt truly at home in his own skin. This is where the story ends. I spend hours of effort creating these kinds of stories, so if you're new to this channel, please hit the like button and subscribe my Sissygram Genderbender Stories YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to comment on what you would do if you were in his place. I'm eagerly waiting for your comments, and I personally read all of them. Okay, guys, thanks for joining. And I'll see you in the next story in the next video. Take care and bye.